everyone, I hope you're okay. So today I thought we could chat and I would speak about my current favourites because I've not done one in a good couple of months. I've got a cup of coffee. Also, I don't know if you can see it because I haven't got like autofocus on or anything. But I don't know if you can see my mug, but it literally says, I just want to hang out with my dog. My sister got it me for my birthday and I don't think you could find a more appropriate mug for me. So yes, I've got a coffee and I thought we could just have a bit of a chilled, cosy video and talk about some things that I have been really liking recently. So if you watched my favourite videos before, you will know that I usually tend to start off with the beauty and skincare items first and then we go on to the more lifestyle bits. Haven't actually got too many favourites today, so hopefully, I always say hopefully this video won't be too long, but then we all know that I like a good chat, so it usually does end up being quite long. But let's start with the beauty bits. First of all, I'm going to be mentioning the Isle of Paradise Dark Self-Tanning Water. I did mention this in my last favourites, but I'm going to mention it again because I love this fake tan, and I think when I mentioned it in my last favourites I'd not long repurchased it, and I'm pretty much at the end of this one, and I just wanted to mention it again because like I said, I love this fake tan. I think it is incredible. It's such a good dark natural looking fake tan. It doesn't stain your bed sheets, it doesn't smell too horrific. It fades really nicely and evenly, it doesn't go patchy. It's just a great fake tan, and you've got like loads of other added benefits too, like it's vegan, it's cruelty free, it's organic. The brand have a great ethos, they have great messages, they use a real diverse mix of like women and men to advertise their products, and yeah, like they just can do no wrong in my eyes. I absolutely love the brand and I just love this fake tan. If you are looking for a really nice natural looking dark fake tan, then this is one for you. Let me know if you would like me to do a fake tanning video showing you how I apply this, because I know because it's clear it's a little bit daunting. So let me know if you'd like to see that and I can definitely get on to filming that. But yeah, I just had to include it because it's amazing. So the next product I want to talk about is this lip balm, and this is the Neutrogena Norwegian Formula Lip Stick. It's got an SPF 20 in, but I am very fussy with my lip balms, especially since I've been on Roaccutane. I was very loyal to the O'Keeffe's lip balm and Blistex, I think Intensive Rescue. They were my two lip balms of choice throughout my whole Roaccutane treatment, and they kept my lips completely unchapped. Which was like a lifesaver, because anyone who's been on that treatment will know that your lips are like the first thing to dry and it's just so uncomfortable. So yeah, so I'm very fussy with my lip balms. I've tried a lot over the past kind of couple of years and not a lot of them make the cut. But this one is the one I have been using day and night. Obviously my lips are not as dry as what they were when I was on Roaccutane, but I feel that ever since I have come off it, my lips have been more prone to dryness, and I think especially as we're coming into the colder months of the year, it's good to have a lip balm. So I tend to have, I've got two of these, one beside my bed and I also have one on like I would say my desk, but it's not really desk, it's more like the kitchen table, which is where I do most of my work, just so I can apply it throughout the day, or if it's not there, it's on the arm of the sofa so I can apply it like when I'm watching TV. But this is just a really nice lip balm. It's super inexpensive and I'm just really impressed with it, and I wasn't expecting for it to replace my other ones, but it has. So yeah, really liking this. We've been doing a lot of, we did a campaign because as you guys may know I am a Neutrogena ambassador for this year, and we did a kind of campaign on the Norwegian Formula range, and oh my god, it's such a good range. I absolutely love it all, and I wish that I'd known about it or used it when I was on Roaccutane, because I really do feel like it would have made a difference. The body lotions are also incredible too. So yeah, really liking this range, and the lip balm is very good if you're looking for it inexpensive yet effective, and it's also like very like inoffensive, like it's clear, it doesn't have like much of a smell to it. So yes, 100% would recommend. Okay, so we're going to talk about another product that I did mention in my last favourites, but it's just so good that it needs mentioning again, and that is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So you will have seen this if you watched my recent skincare video. If you haven't watched that, I will link it maybe up here or down here, whatever I managed to be able to do, because I talk and apply this and say about how much I love it. And I did mention this in my last favourite, which was back in June, but I feel like I have a new love for this product, because I feel like I've said this in every single video and you guys are going to be like, shut up Corey about your breakout, but I'm going to say it again because it is like relevant. I had a really bad breakout when I came back from Paris and I really struggled to clear it. It was terrible, and I'd run out of this, and I think I got a bit complacent with it. You know, when you get to the end of a skincare product and you're a bit like, I'm not sure if it's working for me anymore. So I didn't repurchase it because a full size of this is about £26, so you know, it's pretty pricey. But yeah, I was really struggling to clear these like under the skin bumps and blackhead, and I was at my wit's end. So I thought, right, I'm going to get this trial sample version. I think this was about, I think it was about 10 quid. I got it off Amazon, so it was a bit more pricey because I wanted it like the next day. And as soon as I started using it, within about 2 days, not even 2 days, I think it was within a day, my skin was clearing up, and I was just like, thank the Lord. It was literally like angels singing like hallelujah. And I do think it was because of this product. It's got salicylic acid in, and I feel like my skin really, what's that word? Works well with salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is very clever. It's the only acid that is able to get into the skin. So it actually goes into the pores, clears out all the muck and dead skin and oil and, you know, the blocked hair follicle. It clears it all out, brings it all to the surface, or washes it away. So that is why salicylic acid is used in a lot of spot treatments. So I just think I needed something a bit stronger. This is 2%. This is the strongest salicylic acid product that you can get over the counter. I think this is the strongest you can get in the UK. The UK are quite strict on the percentages of stuff. But yeah, it's incredible. It completely like cleared up my skin. I have run out of this because, as you can see, it's a teeny tiny bottle, and as soon as I get paid, which I will have done by the time you've seen this video, so I'll probably have a full-size version of this winging its way to me, because that's the first thing I'm going to buy, obviously after I've done like the essentials, like paid the bills. But yeah, amazing, definitely recommend, really liking it. Next we're going to talk about a nail polish, and hopefully you cannot see my nails because I made a mental note to paint my nails last night because I knew I was going to be filming videos today and I wanted my nails to look nice because they look terrible at the moment. And then I forgot, and I literally got into bed last night and I was like, I forgot to paint my nails, and you don't want to paint your nails in bed. And then I just haven't had a chance today, so I apologise about the state of my nails. Please do not look at them. But I want to give a shout out to this nail polish. This has been my most worn nail polish probably over the summer. This is Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel, and this is the shade Sheer Happiness 187. The reason why I like this so much is this is the closest baby pink gel nail polish that I have been able to find that you can do yourself. I love that gel nail look, the fact that it's quite thick and glossy. I just love it, but I'm not about the life. I'm not saying I'm not about, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I'm a bit of a cheapskate and I will not pay to have my nails done. And also it's a faff because you have to get them soaked off and stuff, don't you? So I'd rather do stuff for myself at home if I can, and I've always been looking for like an at-home gel nail colour. I love the Essie ones, but I don't feel like they give you that really gelish look. However, this one does. You do need about 3 coats of it because it is quite sheer. So it's more of like it's a patient patient nail painting. You have to apply it, let it kind of dry, do the next coat again, let it dry. So it's not just like a quick off you go. This is one that's going to take a little bit of time. You know, do it whilst you're watching something on Netflix. So that's why I said, like, you know, I should have done last night, but there we go. But yes, really like this. Such a nice colour, and like I said, it's the nearest to a gel manicure that I can find. My next favourite is a hair tool, and you'll have seen me do a video on this already. This is the Glamorizer. I can't remember the name. I'm so terrible with names, aren't I? I will link it down below. It's basically the Glamorizer straightening brush. As you've seen in the video, I talk about how, you know, it straightens your hair just using a brush, and I have basically been using this non-stop since I got it. And yeah, I've used it on my hair today. Not that you probably can tell because it's looking a little bit wild, but I basically just kind of did a few brushes and I was like, that'll do. But I am just loving how easy this is to use, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The thing that kind of not annoys me, it does annoy me, is how long it takes me to get ready to make a video. because I have to do my hair, I have to do my makeup, and you know, curling your hair can be a bit of an effort, and my hair seems to have suddenly just like gone super long all of a sudden. So it's like a massive faff. So the fact that I am literally able to brush my hair straight is an absolute godsend. I am really liking this. I don't think it makes your hair super poker straight, which I quite like. I think it looks more natural. I feel like it looks more like you've blow dried it straight rather than been at it with the straighteners. So I quite like that look, and I've had quite a lot of nice comments on Instagram from people saying I really like your hair straight. So that's been really nice. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I definitely feel like it's worth the money, especially if you like straightening your hair. I feel like my hair's feeling like it's in slightly better condition too, because I've not been using really hot curling irons and curling tongs on it. So yeah, I am really liking this. I have used it non-stop for probably the past 2 to 3 weeks, and I can't see me stopping using it anytime soon. And I know in the video my hair was reasonably straight because I just washed it. I have used this. I will insert a couple of pictures actually, because I took in a before and after. The other day my hair needed a wash. It had been up in a top knot. I was looking like Hermione book film 1 from Harry Potter. Used this and it was all nice and straight and smooth within like literally a couple of minutes. So it does work when your hair is looking a little bit more crazy. But yeah, really liking this. Really good invention, whoever thought of that. Well done. So I have got a couple of TV favourites that I wanted to talk about. First of all, they're both like they're not going to be new stuff that you guys will be like, oh my god, I've never heard of this. I think I said this in my Get Ready With Me. Me and Henry always seem to watch programmes about 6 years later than everyone else, and we're like, okay, yeah, I feel like we're almost very against watching things when there's a hype about them. We're very stubborn. But this week, well, not this week, the past couple of weeks, we've literally just finished it. We have been watching Stranger Things, and yeah, I was not expecting to like that. In fact, I've been putting off watching it. Everyone's been like, you know, watch Stranger Things. Obviously got a huge cult following. It is massive. But I never really fancied it. To me, it seemed really scary. I'm not good with scary stuff. And I was just like, no, it's not for me. However, we had nothing to watch, and we were like, do you know what? Let's just give this a go. We got completely hooked and we watched the whole 3 seasons within 2 weeks. And it was actually a show that like both of us enjoyed, and Henry was saying it's just nice because it's something a bit different. You know, it's based in the 80s, it's kind of sci-fi, you know, none of it is real, and it's just nice to watch something that's a little bit kind of, I don't know, different to the usual stuff, because there's so much of the same thing. So yeah, we have really enjoyed it, and I thought I would talk about it in case you are watching this thinking, oh, I'm not sure about it, will I be scared? Don't get me wrong, it's not really scary, it's more like jumpy, and the last season in particular, oh my god, so gory. But I feel like nothing happens completely out of the blue. You know when something creepy is gonna happen because it suddenly gets quiet, or you can just tell. So it's like you're able to kind of get yourself ready. It's not like anything just kind of comes out of the blue, because that's what I don't like. So I felt like it was totally manageable. But yeah, we really enjoyed it, and I completely recommend. It's not too scary. Definitely give it a watch. I think you'll enjoy it. And yeah, that's about it. But you probably already watched it anyways, because everyone else in the world has. My next TV favourite is a classic, but I have to include it because we're in September now, and that is Gilmore Girls. My loves, Lorelai and Rory. It's time for the annual rewatching of Gilmore Girls. I always watch it every single like autumn, winter. I just feel like it's the perfect cozy programme. It always seems to be autumn in Stars Hollow, and I am totally okay with that. And even though I've watched this programme, I think I've watched it all the way through 4 times now, I still never get bored of it. I won't lie. When September was approaching, I was a bit like, can I put myself through this again? Within a couple of episodes, I was hooked, and I'm just like, I get really excited about my little Gilmore Girls lunch break. And yeah, I mean, if you've never watched it, I definitely recommend it. I feel like you probably will like it. It is very early noughties. Like when you watch it, you'll be like, wow, this is old. But it is old. But it's just cozy. It's just cozy viewing. It's like having a hot chocolate under a blanket on a cold day. It's just very comforting and familiar, and I just think it's the perfect cozy watch. So yes, very happy that Gilmore Girls is back in my life. I don't think I will ever get bored of it. I think it's like Gossip Girl and like friends that I'll just always be able to watch it and like never ever get bored. But yes, absolutely love it. Let me know if you also do like an annual rewatching of Gilmore Girls, because I would love to know. Next, we're getting fancy. I've got a podcast recommendation. That's right, a podcast. I feel like proper adults listen to podcasts. However, the podcast I'm about to tell you about is not all fancy and highbrow. It's anything but the opposite. So it is My Dad Wrote a Porno. You may have heard of it. I definitely heard of it, but hadn't really done much, like, not really looked into it. I didn't really know what it was about, but I had a lot of people talking about it. It's a very famous podcast for good reason too. Basically, it's about this guy whose dad has wrote a porno. He's written like erotic literature, and his dad gave him this book to like read, which is so weird. And he's decided to get her with his two pals, one who's Alice Levine, who me and Henry are obsessed with. We absolutely love her. So when I found out she was in it, I was like, right, I'm going to listen to it because this is funny. And oh my god. So yeah, so he's with his two pals. They read chapter by chapter each episode, and then they critique it. And oh my god, it's the funniest thing I think I have listened to / heard in a very long time. And I have been cackling to myself. It's just nice to have something on in the background whilst you're doing your work, you know, whilst I was getting ready, whilst you're doing the cooking, especially if you're like me, you work from home on your own. It can get quite lonely, and I do like having a bit of background noise because otherwise it's just very lonely. So do you know what, it's so nice to listen to something that makes you laugh, because it just makes you feel a little less lonely, which is really tragic. But oh my god, this is hilarious. I wouldn't recommend if you're a prude, because obviously they're reading like a porn book. I mean, it's not the best written, but it's just, oh my god, it's literally hilarious. I was listening to an episode whilst doing my makeup earlier, and I was crying with laughter. I had to physically put down my liquid eyeliner because I was just like, I can't do this right now, because I was laughing so much. Definitely don't listen to it with like your parents around or anyone with like young impressionable ears, because obviously it is very rude. I wouldn't listen to it whilst operating heavy machinery or anything really important, because you will laugh. But oh my god, if you want a podcast that is going to make you chuckle and going to brighten up your day, 100% would recommend. It's on iTunes and Spotify, but I'd recommend Spotify because I feel like there's less adverts on Spotify. So, because I feel like the iTunes podcast app is quite like adverty, while Spotify is a little less. But yes, oh my god, I'm loving it. It's so funny, like literally so funny. So yeah, definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. Brilliant. Okay, my final favourite, I think I can see my camera flashing at me, so I should probably hurry this along. Taylor Swift album. Yes, of course this is going to be in my favourites. You guys know me, I absolutely love Taylor Swift, and I was so excited for her next album. It came out a couple of weeks ago, and I've literally listened to it non-stop. Henry was like, are you going to listen to anything else? And I was just like, no. It's just amazing. I love it. I feel like I like it better than Reputation, even though I feel like you can't really compare the albums. I do think I like it better than Reputation, but I love it. I feel like it's quite poppy, but I am quite a poppy person. And yeah, I feel like I'm just going to listen to it non-stop for forevermore. My favourite tracks are Paper Rings, Death by a Thousand Cuts, Cruel Summer. Let me know what yours are. But yes, love Taylor, my babe. And yes, I love it. I love the album so much. And yeah, that's basically it. So there are my current favourites. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like this is a bit of a nothing video, but sometimes I feel like it's quite nice to just sit down and have a little chat. Just get a bit cozy. You know, it's very nice doing the fashion videos, but I also quite like a little sit down chat video too. So yeah, that is about it. So I'm going to go now because I've got a couple of jacket potatoes in the oven. Want to make sure they're not burnt. And I've got the other half of my podcast episode to listen to, so I am very much excited about that. Let me know in the comments if there's any video requests that you have. I'm taking them all on board, so let me know. And yeah, that's literally about it. And give me a DM on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Dizzybrunette3. Let me know if you decide to take up any of my favourites, and let me know if you listen to My Dad Wrote a Porno. I would love to know if you find it as funny as I do. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you're all having a really great day, and I will hopefully see you very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.